Ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, K.J. Britt. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Early in the game, Mike, sometimes you just can't resist. First play, let's chuck it deep. Let's see if we can get this defense on their heels early. Well, we just saw worst case scenario when doing just that. Not only can you not connect, the ball falls into the waiting arms of this defense, and that one shot is all you got on your opening possession.
Now, a run with the rookie out of Oregon, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, Baker. That is caught! What a job on the scramble. Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Buccaneers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get him the ball back.
He's got his tight end. That's Okonkwo. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Big Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Down the field, it's Evans. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it here on 1st down. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Titans out to the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving.
Let's go.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
Hey, alert 33.
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the 1st half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A big play after being backed up, and even 30 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive.
The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. It is Logan Hall fighting his way in to bring his man down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Check go.
Throwing, Rudolph. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
Viking 18.
To throw is Rudolph. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Understanding the coverage shells of cover 2 is critical, especially for the linebackers, Mike. They're responsible for those underneath zones. There is some vulnerability to this coverage unit if you don't have guys who understand their assignments. Well, I'll tell you what, this guy definitely was paying attention in meetings because he was in the right place at the right time, and he's able to come away with the big pick.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
On 1st down is Mayfield. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Run, run, run.
On play action, Mayfield. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
King. Done.
To throw is Mayfield. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. Timeout here at Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Alert, 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 alert. Watch out.
Throwing is Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Really nice answer to the previous drive from this quarterback. You want to play at this league and you want to play for a long time, you better have a short-term memory because mistakes are going to happen. Really nice job here bouncing back, putting together a promising drive, and he's open to come away with a touchdown of his own.
Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
I can can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again. Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. McLaughlin's kick is good. And the Buccaneers are back within 4 at 14-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. Here comes a return from the end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Watch out.
Here's Mayfield. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. We're fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. They send Godwin in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Going up top for Evans. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pollard. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Rudolph. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The handoff It's Irving. And a short pickup there, only up to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's taken down up past the 35. So 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He fires it across his body over the middle, and it's complete. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Baker to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. They send Godwin in motion. They run on the jet sweep. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Throwing is Baker. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Buccaneers 10.
What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead. It is 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
And that is no good. He missed it. That could have significant consequences. They're unable to stretch the lead out to a field goal. They're up only 2. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Here's 1st and 10.
Go!
Rudolph. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced, and at other times it looks like they've never practiced at all.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And that is incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball, and let's see if they can take advantage of it.
He's got his man. That's Boyd. 13 yards on that pass play. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and The age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, it's Boyd. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll run with Pollard.
Well, that 3rd down stop sets up a big conversation on this sideline of the offense, Mike. You find yourself in 4th and short, but you're trailing. I think at this stage here in the 4th quarter, I got to send my kicking unit on, take the lead, and hopefully my defense can continue to get stops to pull this game out.
His kick is good. He got it. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. And that's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Point it right. Good.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That pass complete to the veteran, Sterling Shepard. Here's 1st down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Some kind of throw back over the middle. Dangerous across his body, but complete. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Tony Pollard. Inside the 40. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Big 2-point conversion now coming for the Titans. Rudolph looking to throw. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
Now it's Bucky Irving to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, alert!
Mayfield. He's going to look downfield once again. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Titans. And it was thanks in no small part to their defense. They forced the opponent into 5 turnovers, just stifling them drive after drive. That was the story of this